Well guys, here we are again at the air conditioners. This time, second floor air conditioner is running fine. First floor one isn't. This time it's not the refrigerant pressures. I was going to come out here at some point just to, I wanted to basically check the run capacitor because I felt like the compressor was sounding a little bit different than usual, and I thought the condenser fan was spinning up slower than it normally does. I think it was going about the same speed as the second floor one when it was running, but I'd say within the last couple of months or so, I was kind of thinking about that, and it's like, well, I replaced the run capacitor on this one in 2022, so maybe this one's having the same problem. And so I was looking it over, and I don't think that was the issue. Let me go ahead and basically show you what I'm talking about. So I have the panel taken off. In case anyone's concerned, thermostats are turned off, disconnect is pulled, so I'm safe. But let me just show you what I'm talking about. So if you look at the run capacitor here, yeah, I don't know if the capacitor did that. So here's what you can. So as you can see, what happens is that's the fan wire right there, okay, and the there's the common wire, the yellow, and one that goes to the hard start kit. But now here's the compressor wire. As you can see here, this insulation like bulged up at some point. I guess melted off. And here's the look. If you look at the hard start kit wire here, that's damaged too. So the problem is, and if you look at the blue ring, that's damaged as well. My concern is, I don't know if the hard start kit stayed in circuit the entire time and didn't click out. I don't know. I did talk to Jay about it, and he told me a couple things, and you can see some I guess that's smoky stuff over there. And like I said, I'd say for like the last couple of months, like the compressor sounded different. It didn't. You guys didn't hear it, but it didn't sound like what the second floor compressor sounded like when that run cap had failed. And the fan motor wasn't running hot; it was running full speed. So that's kind of what I was trying to figure out here. But I mean, if you look at this wire, by the way, was just barely on here like that when I opened this up, so it was still attached. But my concern is, if a wire for the compressor burns like that, is the compressor bad? Because I mean, it was still running when I came out here to do the job. I pulled the disconnect, shut off the thermostats and everything. But I really don't know on this one. The only thing I'm noticing is this compressor wire here, there's like not much slack. Like I really can't get it to stay on there, so I don't know. I mean, if the compressor was sounding the way it did, I hope it didn't get damaged or something. Like I said, it was still running and cooling, but you just don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if this was still in circuit, I have a feeling these connectors here would have some damage to them too, or maybe like there could even be a bulge at the top of this capacitor. But that looks perfectly fine as far as I can tell, and the resistor there to discharge it is still attached. I mean, luckily it is September, so it is getting cooler. Okay, that one just turned off. But now that I think about it, that hissing sound you just heard, I feel like the one on the first floor was a little bit longer than that one, but that could be totally unrelated for all I know. But I don't know if something happened with the compressor. Like I said, it was still running when I saw it. Like when I came out here to turn it off and check out the capacitor. But I don't know. The only thing I see here is on this particular capacitor, we apparently put the connectors here and not perpendicular, is that the right word? Or we'll just say across from each other, like on the second floor. I checked the second floor air conditioner, by the way, and that still looks perfect. No problems whatsoever. I'm wondering if these connectors should have been put on each side instead of next to each other. I don't know why this one was done differently, but I'm not too happy here, guys. I keep getting all these feelings, and I'm kind of pissed at myself, if I'm honest, because I should have acted on this sooner when I thought things didn't seem quite right, and that was a couple of months ago by this point. So I'm hoping the compressor isn't damaged because of this. So, needless to say, this is not going to be running. I have, like I said, disconnect is pulled and thermostats are turned off on the first floor, so I don't have to worry about that. But I don't know if a bad capacitor would cause something like this to happen. I have seen videos from Stephen Levmanier, how do you say his last name, and he's replaced wires like this before where they've been burnt off, and he puts them back on and everything's fine. And I mean, if I remember correctly, when Jay had a problem with his second floor air conditioner last year, he had burnt wires at the connectors too, and then he took those wires off, put them back had them redone, put them back on, and everything was fine. So I'm hoping that's my case here, because it just, as good as I am with sounds, I'm kind of punching myself here. I should have acted on this sooner. So best case scenario is get new wires, new connectors, new capacitor, everything's fine. Worst case scenario, that's not the case. It's something wrong with the compressor. So I don't know, guys. I'm kind of just venting in this video, I know, but you guys can see the damage I'm talking about here. And there's always a chance, maybe me coming out here to take a look at it and stopping it when I did saved stuff, but who knows. But I mean, good lord, that just, how's, well, okay, the plastic on the start capacitor for the hard start kit, that doesn't look melted at all, so that's good. There's just some smoke stuff on it, but the plastic looks perfectly fine, so I guess that's good. But like I said, I'm hoping the hard start kit wasn't stuck in circuit the entire time, but they say maybe that would cause, Jay said maybe that would cause other issues, but I don't know. I don't know on this one, guys. I'm not feeling too good about this. So, all right, so here we are for now. We'll basically see where this takes us, and hopefully it's nothing huge. You know, the way I work with things sometimes, I hope for the best, but I expect the worst. You know, and I hope I get proven wrong on that, especially the latter part. Just really upsetting when stuff like this happens. Like I said, I'm glad I noticed it, but again, I wish I noticed it sooner. That's the only thing. Hopefully this doesn't cause any consequences down the road because of that. Alright, there you guys go. So, first floor air conditioner is out of service for now. Second floor one is still good, thankfully. And we shall see where this goes from here, alright? So, thanks for watching. Take care.